say it's wonderful that you're here in Brigger in Leeds today, because it's really important we get this message across. Look, it's very simple. The future of the world and the problems that we face are not going to be solved by hate and division. We have to hope, we have to aspire to something better, and we have to recognise that we're in this together. And I think it's really important to go out and to talk to people, because people have concerns about what's happening, about the recession, the impact it has on their jobs, housing, where their kids are going to live. Some of us have a different colour skin to others, some of us speak a different language, some of us dress differently, some of us profess different faiths or no faith at all. And that's true, and it makes the world an extraordinary place. But much more interesting from my point of view is what unites us. And underneath, we are all the same. As human beings, we have the same hopes and aspirations for the future, the same fears. We want to live in peace, we want to be able to raise a family, we want to live in a safe community, we want to pass on a better world to those who will come after us. And that's the motivation we've got to hang on to. And that is a message of hope. And it's not a message of hate, and we've got to stand up to those who would try and spread hate and division in our society and our world, because it's got nothing to offer the future of humankind. They're active in a number of parts of the constituency, and we just have to get out there and talk to people and listen to them and show that there's a different way of dealing with the problems that they face, and to stand up against the message of division and hate, which ultimately is destructive. Hope, not hate.
Something that's really important, particularly as we're coming up to these June the 4th elections, where we've got to ensure that our region, Yorkshire and Humber region, can stay fascist free. We've fought for decades to keep the fascists and the BNP out of Yorkshire. We've had some real successes, but it's really, really important that we keep up the campaign and we keep moving forward, because we don't want to be seen in the eyes of the rest of the world as a fascist region. Yorkshire and Humber is the greatest region, the greatest county in the UK, and we want to make sure that we keep it BNP free. Thousands of leaflets gone out today. Leeds is it's the financial capital of the region, and there's hundreds of thousands of people moving through the city centre. The vast majority of people are reacting in a positive manner. They don't want to see Yorkshire and Humber known as a BNP region. They're very friendly, they're very helpful. We've had lots of conversations with people about making sure that they do get out and vote, and they've come across and said, well, now that you've told us the information about what the BNP stands for, we are actually going to go out and vote, whereas before we may not have done. So we're very confident that what we're doing here today is going to have a real impact, and we're going to carry this through right up into the June 4th elections and beyond. We had one colleague yesterday speaking to a member of the public who said that they'd just joined the BNP party, and we were having some discussion with her around why this was, and she was saying she was very shocked to find out that the BNP had racist policies. So she'd just come in on this one issue of British jobs for British workers. She'd then gone and joined the party, not really had much information from them. We then educated her around what they stand for, what their history is, and she said the first thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and renounce my membership of the BNP, and I'm going to make sure that I vote in the June the 4th elections for another party. Now that's the type of success, that's about education, that's why we're here. This is what we're doing, is to give people the real information about what the BNP stand for and the detriment that that would mean for our region. So we're very confident that we're having a real impact here, and we're going to carry on doing this, and we've got his fingers crossed for a positive result June the 4th.
So yeah, this leaflet's going down really well. We've got loads of these out. We've got an introduction leaflet that went out as well, thousands of those. We've done union leaflets, leaflets aimed at women, leaflets aimed at Asian voters, and we're well over 500,000 that's gone out already. It has to be a movement, it has to be word of mouth, we have to get the message out as much as we possibly can. And we need people to do that, and they're there, and they're all over, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Delivered over 40,000 leaflets in Leeds. We expect to deliver over 100,000 by the time we come to the Euro elections on the 4th of June. So all in all, we've had a great support from the people of Leeds and from the community. Their message saying that they don't consider people who aren't white to be properly British, that they are opposed to immigration, that they're opposed to a lot of the rights that we've taken for granted, really, and that we enjoy as workers and as citizens of this country. You know, show that their message, you know, even covered up, isn't striking a chord with anybody. I'm Jewish, my wife's Catholic, he's mixed race. He wouldn't be born if the BNP had their way. You know, BNP policy says no race mixing, so he's a natural born anti-BNP campaigner.
I had one lady actually who said, no, I don't want it, then looked at it and said, yes, I do want it, and I want another one, and took another one, so it was lovely.
I'm Paul Routledge, and I'm a columnist on the Daily Mirror, and I'm glad to be here today with the Hope Not Hate bus, which is touring the country to bring a message of hope rather than the hate that the BNP is peddling. Yes, there's been a good reception here today, and I'm sure that's been true in other cities that you've been to and the places that you'll be going to, because this is a message actually that quite a lot of people want to hear. There are some people who don't want to hear it, but there are many for whom this is a message which they've been waiting for. These people belong to our society. They are us. You know, they're not different to us. They are voters, they are citizens, they are decent people. They make their contributions to our society. We owe it to them to ensure that they live in a decent society, and that's what this is all about. We love you.